Well, here's the latest and greatest so far. I'm working on this Stepvan. I finally got the roof painted. Try to seal all the way along here with some stuff to try to get it ready. I just had to seal the inside so that it would stop leaking in. Anyways, I'm gonna have to, I just put this aluminum tape over the rust section right there that was leaking through onto the inside, coming off the roof on the inside and right here. Roof's fixed. I'm gonna try to weld this up this weekend. I think I'm gonna cut this section out right here, probably right down to here. Maybe even just go from here all the way down, because this needs to be done too. So I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm gonna, from the inside, try to knock this out because it's kind of not even. Looks like they ran into something here, and that's what originally broke this. I was able to braze it, but the way the doors lined up, and because this has all been in, it caused the new welds to crack. So anyways, I got a whole new bracket I'm gonna put on there. It's made out of steel. Once I bent all that back, then I'll be able to knock this back. See, it's been pulled through from whenever they munched it underneath here. That whole end when I first got it was kind of cranked up right there. So I'm off for a few days after today. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. I managed to find a small block Chevy engine, not sure how many miles is on it. They said it didn't smoke, start and run when the guy pulled it out. He's put in a big block. It's a 70s vehicle, but it looked like it had been kind of hopped up a little bit. It wasn't the original Chevy orange, so I'm assuming that it's probably kind of need to be gone through. But the way he says, you know, you can look at the oil, it's just been sitting there. It's never leaked. The heads are good. Everything was running when he first pulled it out. So anyways, for 150 bucks, can't beat that. So on the inside, I finally got my fantastic fan in here. On the top, I actually got the thing open here to let some air flow through here. Sorry about the quality of the video. I'm not much for doing this stuff. I'm just trying to show the journey. More of the welding I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'll have all this stuff done. I haven't decided if I'm just going to cut out a whole section or just patches, because I'm just going to cover the floor up anyways. I want to make sure the steel is all good and stable. But there are some areas that I need to take care of. Absolutely. When you pick up this is where the HVAC stuff used to be. They had a bread truck equipment in here and they had it cut out. And so I'm going to have to definitely fill those in. Anyways, that's part of the plan on that. Let me see here. I've got all the shelf out, the wall boarding is pulled out. You see how the pocket doors go inside here. It's kind of interesting. The access hole, this one here actually has the original cover, which is kind of like that. I may probably take one of those off, put a stereo in there, and then put the cover on this one. Here's the other thing, is because they had all the refrigerant stuff in here, they got this rubber sound deadening stuff, and it is glued down. It's heavy duty stuff. And I was going to have to pull it up. Anyway, see, I'm pulling right now and it won't even come up. So I'm going to have to see if I can figure out a way to get that up. I'm hoping the steel isn't too much corroded underneath that, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, this is all just plate. You know, I just get like a 10, 12 gauge plate. Just cut it out in sections. And what I can do is support the underneath of the vehicle, the cab itself, and just cut out sections. And you know, I'll get some angle iron to reinforce the sheet that I put back in. It's not that big a deal. It's just steel. All that stuff. It's just got channels going all the way across. You can see parts of them. But yeah, you know, the only thing I don't like about this kind of stuff is cutting out the rust. But welding the stuff back in is pretty easy. Not a problem. Fan going to get some ventilation. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice when it's all done. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably I'll foam board or spray some insulation in the walls. I'll put some wall boarding up all the way around here. I was thinking about using, you know, it seems like a lot of people like that barnwood. Sorry about that. I got a phone call right in the middle of cutting that video. Anyways, yeah, a lot of people like barnwood on this stuff. I noticed we got a lot of leftover fence planks. Our local Habitat for Humanity / also known as Restore has all that stuff too. And it goes up high enough, plenty high enough for what I'm doing. So I was thinking about rope lights along the track up here. It's pretty easy to set it in there. I'm going to leave the ceiling. I may either paint it or, I don't know, get something to remove the current paint, because part of it's already stainless. I just looks kind of crappy. Maybe I'll get some sheets for that too. I don't know. A lot of work. But I'll definitely be putting some LED lights in here. Workbench over here. It's 14-foot box, roughly, I don't know, maybe 6.5 to 7 foot across. Same with the height, 6.5 foot maybe. I'm almost 6 foot. And when you consider the insulation, it's up in here. It's probably, I don't know, 2-3 inches. So that's 6.5 foot up in the ceiling. And that's where I'm at. I'm just plugging away. I don't know what I'm gonna have when I pull this rubber glue mat up. I don't know. They must have had the stuff sitting on it, and it was just for vibration or something. But you know, to keep down the vibration, and then they let everything drain off in those holes. But when you crawl around underneath, it looks okay. And you know, the thing with getting another engine, this is a 1974 GMC Stepvan. It's old, and it's you know, most of these vehicles, whether they got a lot of miles on it or not, I don't know. It says 20,313 miles. I'm sure it's 120,000. Could be 220,000 for all I know. But most of these vehicles, a lot of what they did was they would pull up and they would just sit there and idle. They'd sit there and run. You know, not exactly always out on the road driving, but yeah, the engine, it starts and runs, it smokes, but not bad enough that I just want a plan B. I'm going to go ahead and get another engine. I'm going to possibly tear it down, rebuild it, clean it up, you know, do what I need to do to make it more modern. These old 70s vehicles, I think 74 with the small block Chevy was the first year that they started using the hardened seats. But the cylinder heads, it was common on these 1974s. When you read up the serial numbers on the cylinder heads, it was about one of those years where the cylinder heads are pretty much junky. So I think the last 3 digits was like 889 if you look them up. So I was kind of looking around if I could get one apart and just see, you know, what size the valves are. Actually, once I get the cylinder number, you know, or the cylinder head number off the cylinder head, I'll know exactly what the dimensions is. And this new small block Chevy I'm trying to pick up, hopefully it'll, you know, it'll be comparable. But it is a 2-barrel carb on the other engine I'm going to pick up. I'm hoping to pick it up. There's a guy that's in front of me. He's like 2 hours away from where the engine is, and he told them that he would come by. He's going to call them tonight and arrange to come by tomorrow. But if he can't do it, or in the time that the guy gives him, then I got it. And I told him I'll pay him right now through Venmo. I got it for him with the cherry picker. We'll go over there and pick it up with my pickup truck and bring it home. And rebuild's not hard at all, especially if I'm just going to keep it stocked. But I do want to see what the cylinder heads are. But that's where I'm at. That's the latest and greatest. Let me see. That's everything up here up on top. I don't know how that's going to come out. I'll see when I start editing the video. If you have something you want to see in any of my videos, particularly with the vehicles or the hardware or the welding equipment that I use, leave a comment and let me know. I just post just to kind of keep up, you know, so people know I'm not dead and that I'm still making progress on this vehicle, but I'm not really, I'm not good at doing videos. And I'm not real vain. I don't really want to see myself in the mirror or the camera. But I just, you know, I watch a lot of Stepvan shows like Seven Wonders, Tiny Home Truck. There's a whole bunch of them that I like, that I follow. And there's always, I'm so interested in the vehicles. You know, the personal stuff's nice too, but I'm more fascinated by the vehicles, the hardware, and the stuff they got to do with them. So anyways, you just leave a comment if you want to see anything, and I'd be more than happy to crawl around, take more pictures of the vehicle, show any stuff that I'm doing. Usually, like with welding, I'm not going to sit there and record myself welding. I'll probably record before and after, maybe some of the touch-ups I'm doing. But it's kind of boring stuff. I mean, I like watching it sometimes, but sometimes you got to be able to fast forward it. So if I do add any of that stuff, I'll fast forward it. But I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. I'll probably just go ahead and show you before, and then I'll just do a video after. But anyways, that's all I got. Like I said, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.